Hello everybody, it's Bubba Rob. How's it going? Good, I hope, right? I got cue cards in this hand, so I'm just going to use the one thumb. But anyways, how's everybody going? Good, I hope, right? It's an awesome day. It's a beautiful day. I'm actually see there's a cruise ship coming. Man, that's a big one. Looks even bigger than that freighter, but I think that freighter's a little bit farther away. But anyways, that's what I'm seeing when I'm looking at the water, right? Okay, my topic of the day. Are you ready? It's kind of a convoluted one. No, not really. I'm going to say that the topic of the day is purpose slash depression slash continuous learning. And the reason I got the cue card, I'm going to read this quote out from Marcus Aurelius. Now, there's many people have talked about this little excerpt from his his diaries, his meditations, and I'm going to explain to it what it means to me anyways, and I hope it makes sense. Okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of? If I am going to do what I am born for, the things I was brought into this world to do, or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm. Now, kind of go to the last sentence there, to huddle under the blanket to stay warm. I know if you're feeling a little bit down, whatnot, it's much easier not to get out of bed in the morning or in the afternoon, or you go back to bed and you wake up. And I notice myself, the stuff I've gone through, and now, it's kind of forced into retirement. It was depressing. Your mindset isn't right, so you got to search for something new. Does that make sense? I hope so. Because your perspective changes, and it can change abruptly at any point in your life. Now, what is he really saying about having to go to work slash or hyphen as a human being? To me, it says, like, you can simply take it like you get up, you go to work, you got to do what you got to do to get on with your life. But to me, it's got a whole another meaning to it. I think it's a little bit, I don't want to say higher than that, but it says to me that I have to continue to work to become a better human being and to be more learned, to learn about the things as much as I can before I leave this earth, so I can actually become a better human being. Continuous learning. I mean, it's extremely important, and if I can keep on that path, and maybe hopefully others do too, if I can influence people on that, then I can be much more content. I really have nothing to complain about because I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right? I mean, how can we be doing what we're supposed to be doing if we're not trying to become a better human being? If we're not trying to educate ourselves a little bit each day, having our minds open to possibly different views, or even different religions or philosophies that people think a little bit different than you without passing judgment, right? I don't know. I really believe that's what I was born for. And hence, the next part, the things that I was brought into this world to do, question mark. Well, you got to kind of define yourself there, but to me, that's the greatest definition, is to have a greater understanding and to understand that there's so many things in this world, things that are connected that we don't understand, and to not leave yourself open to that experience or even think that way, you're really selling yourself short. I don't believe it's just because I'm a critical thinker. I believe it's because I really feel I need to know. I mean, do you really want to go through life and not understand why you're here or what you're doing, or not have the ability to help somebody else out? I mean, if a lot more of us thought about that way, we wouldn't have what's going on in this world, and we wouldn't be controlled as much as we are. Starts within you. I just feel that's the right thing to do. I just want people out there, if you're feeling kind of down or you're feeling hopeless or whatnot, maybe try and learn a few new things. Try and read something that puts a positive light on things, right? I know the Stoics, we just accept things as they are. They happen because they do, which is fine. But it doesn't mean we can't try and become a better person, right? That's all. I just think that's so important. I really like to see people to do that more. Really think about what you're complaining about. Don't get obsessed with what's going on. Maybe move on with things, but try and do something positive, right? Anyways, that's my message for today. I hope Daily Stoic Ryan Holiday agrees with me on that. I just try and view these things and talk about these things from time to time in a very, I don't know if it's a simplistic way, but a very common sense type way that people can understand, so they don't get overwhelmed and they can start on their own path of just being kind. Okay? That's it for me today. Remember, the most important thing in this world is just to be kind, right? So you can be that good Stoic, that good Christian, Muslim, biker, whatever your is. Be kind, be thoughtful, but still don't take any wooden nickels. Okay? Bye-bye.